Hello and welcome. So, if I'm not mistaken, I won't be recording the video again because this should come our second bench power supply. Yes, and it is DC power supply. Now, why we need second power supply here in the workshop? There are a few reasons. One, we have technicians working simultaneously on two desks here and there. Two, my one is the only power supply we have. I don't have any other. So if anything goes wrong, I don't have a backup. Third is that the numbers of repairs are growing. Okay? So I've decided to buy another one, and because from what I need is 30 volts and 10 amps, I'm happy to buy another 30 volts and 10 amps to have comparison between my old one and this new one. Now I wanted something a bit better when it comes to, you know, features. Yes, more features. Now you might be saying, I wouldn't care about features, I would care about something else, and I agree, okay? But most of the technicians which are working with ours, they are part-time with us. So if they invest time and money in the equipment, they don't want to spend too much, okay? They want to spend too little, not too much. So my always question is, can we do anything cheaper and do better? So I've showed on about 200, 300 first videos on this YouTube channel that you can use a simple soldering station for most of the repairs. When you go into the SMD component level repairs, you need at least T12, okay? And then when you go in for pro stuff, like you're doing more stuff, for instance, I'll give you 10 gamepads, okay, to repair from PS5, Xboxes, and different, you know, SCAF ones, Elite, regular ones. Do it. So I can tell you that with iPhone A9 Plus or any other T210 station, I can do it much quicker than I can do it with T12. And I can even do it with my old Yihua or CS something circuitry. I don't circuit specialist though. I can do it with that, yes, and that's okay. Yes, that's fine. I can still do it, but the hassle I'm going for using additional hot air station to help with heat, it's not pleasant. Now for 30 amps, I mean for 10 amps and 30 volts, this for me it's a bit too thin. Okay, that's not what I would go for. And don't get me wrong, it will do most of the work, okay? But if you wanna push it to the limit, I would say don't rely on these. Been there, done that, and I know how hot they can become. I've pulled 9 amps at one time, and then when I grabbed them I said, ooh, no. So I don't believe these wires are any different, okay? Now let us go first to the, hopefully the audio is okay, because I've increased now audio based on the first video on the next equipment we're using. So the share screen should have the same volume amount. So I paid for the power supply 6306, yes, so 52 55, and that's 10 volt 30 volt 10 ampere, and that's S model, because there's a regular one as well, and let us check what the difference is. Okay, so this one is the S model, okay, that's the S. Now the S here at the top, you see the prices for the moment dear, but if you buy with this, there is another GBCD6A code, and there is another one, so you can get some discounts if you can wait. I want to go just to comparison, okay? And you see that, well, you see this one, okay, this one comparing to this one is 30 volts and 30 volts, 10 amps and 10 amps. Here you've got encoder regulation, not coarse and fine tuning, okay? And there are as well this here. So USB-A fast charging is missing in the regular one. USB-C interface, output switch button on off, you don't have it in the regular one. Over voltage protection, over current protection buttons are missing. And beep mode, okay. I didn't know about the beep mode, I can say that. It's quite accurate because the accuracy is quite nice. So I would say for, let's say, 1 year warranty, yes, it's a good purchase, guys. It is a good purchase, so I would say why not? You know, why not? It's not as cheap as I paid for my other one, but guys, I can say that it's still not so dear, okay? It's a small box. You can say that it should be cheaper for the amount of electronics and the design. Okay, let's plug it in. Let's hold these to not, you know, I mean, joking, it would be my pain. What do you think? Okay, now to not hold both, okay, I will grab it to this. Now this can go loose. Okay, so do we have an on-off switch? We have on-off switch. Okay, so let's beep. It did beep. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's not how I'm used to it. So you see, I was happy with coarse and fine, yes? So that has encoder, and now you need to just pay attention, and then you've got those over current, over protection, and so on. So, yay. Okay, so let's look. I would say that coarse, okay, that's volts and that's amps. Okay, so volts, amperage. Okay, so you've got 0, and you can go to amp, or look, wow, only the beeping. It's not for me, the beeping. If I can set it up like be quiet. Oh, okay, will it beep? Yes, you can make it quiet. Now, the reason why I want it is, yes, I've got here USB ports which I can put here, then I don't need my second charging station and so on. That's one of the two reasons. Second is because of this overcurrent protection and so on. So you see, nothing because it's off. So output, now it's on, and now over current protection and over, ooh, okay, so over current protection, okay, and if we will do it, ooh, 0 volt and 1.8 amp. Oh! It shouldn't. Should it? We can weld with it. Okay, but it was good to check it. Okay, so, and now should be beep beep. Very good. So guys, this is working the way I thought it will work. I didn't expect so many sparks, of course, but with 2 amps, 1.8 amp, I didn't want to test it on 10 amps and 32 volts, you know, come on. But I wanted to test on the lower one because I was expecting those sparks on those higher ones, and I don't want to spot weld here, okay? So that's what I wanted to achieve from this one. It's good that it has an off. That's a really nice, because you can then touch, you don't have to worry which mode it is and so on. So I would say for 6306, okay, I would say at the moment I'm really happy. It's compact, it's smaller than my one. Okay, that's older technology, bought several years back. You can see it's still nice device even till date. It's a really nice, and these are common for decades if I remember right. These are really good stations, and if you look after it and you see the wires are pretty much the same. Yes, maybe my ones are slightly thinner even, or the coating is bigger on this one, who knows, you don't know. So these are really good ones, okay? So if you can get a used one for like 40 quid or something, I would get this one. I wouldn't go for 60 pounds for this one. But if you have to pay over 50 for that one, so you can get anyone for 60, then I would say it's a no-brainer. Especially that you can get this one cheaper if you get the regular mode. Or you can get different ones as well. Now I would like to first test it on several works, and when I will have my own thoughts about it, I can create a second video which showing you how I'm finding it after some time of usage. The same will be about iFan. For now I'm using, and most of the jobs I'm doing on 300 degrees, and I would use at least 350 on T12, and I would say some of the jobs I would use even more. And with this small tiny tip I was able to do it on 300. Wow, to me, yes. So the difference in quality, modern stuff is there, yes, especially if you can invest money in it. Guys, anyways, that's everything in this video. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind, leave us a like button, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.